The seating capacity is 65,000. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery down to about the 32. The Lions entering play looking for win number 4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Goff. Looking deep downfield. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing again is Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Out to his left. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Up the middle, Jones. And fights through one man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Sam Darnold, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
That is caught by Laporta. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to throw. Gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Vikings offense and Sam Darnold headed back out there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Under pressure, they got him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Here's Goff. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Goff now looks to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe of the 49. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Goff now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Getting in there and finishing the play off was J. Sanders. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Faking the give, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop something big to knock them back on their heels?
And here's Ryan Wright now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Goff now looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Darnold from the gun. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmaker. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's gone. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running left, Montgomery. Down to about the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Vikings.
Play action. It's gone. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that's an aggressive shot to take. They definitely need a touchdown. But now you paid yourself into a corner because it's 4th down. And if you don't get a conversion here, that could be the end of the comeback.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
This to Laporta, right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here we go, 1st and goal. To throw is Goff. Touchdown! Sam Laporta from 4 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a fake on the jet sweep, but a give to Jones. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now it's Darnold. He fights him off. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? See some. See some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face. In my face. In my face. In my face. That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?